Dean, although it's nice to be back in action after a fortnight off, that's not the greatest game of League One rugby that we've seen.
No, it's horrendous. Scrappy, slow, loads of penalties. But even though the penalty count was high, I thought it was well refereed. I thought the referee did a really good job today. But yeah, just slow, people lying around looking for either a penalty or just generally making it slow. We were ill-disciplined with and without the ball. We had 50% completion in the first half, gave away too many penalties, and sometimes we're controlling the ruck and we just give away a penalty. So we do make it hard for ourselves, and to be honest, I thought we were lucky to go in front at half-time with the way we completed and the way we controlled the ball. You've got to realise that not every play you're going to score on, it's probably the next one that you'll get them on, and we realised that in the second half a little bit when we scored some points, but the first half's not great.
Was certainly the first part of the first half, was that a byproduct of having a fortnight off where your timing slips slightly, and as much as you can try and replicate games in training, you can't replicate game situations?
Yeah, potentially, and a little bit of respect to Cornwall. I thought they came out firing as well. They came out and they give us a tough one. It's never going to be easy, and I said that before we went to bat. But yeah, potentially 2 weeks off, you lose that momentum, and we were starting to build some momentum. Came off good wins against North Wales and then into Keighley, and then we came here, and again, the only good thing we can say, Scott, is that we got 2 points. Yeah.
You've challenged, in previous games, you've challenged your bench to come in and to come on and lift us and make that bit of impact and whatnot. Maybe the first couple of substitutions maybe didn't get that impact that you want, but when Matty Fletcher came on and you moved the side around a little bit, we did start to look that little bit better in that second half. Yeah,
Fletcher did a really good job on his debut coming off the bench. I thought he controlled as well. We also moved Nos to half back just to give us a little bit more control. And that freed up Matty. I thought Nos went really well, and so did Fletch. But I think his biggest impact off the bench was Cov. I thought he carried the ball immensely well. He worked hard defensively, and he won every collision. He got us a quick play the ball, which allowed Canberra to jump out later on in the half. But yeah, you were right. We probably didn't get that impact. I thought Cornwall stuck in with us, but again they stuck in with Oldham the week before, and again at half time Oldham pulled away, and we did the same. Oldham probably a little bit more clinical than we were, but we just need to make sure that we watch back on what we need to get right and kick on for a big trip to Workington next week.
You mentioned that the game was slow, and we've asked this question not just of yourself but of previous coaches and things. How do we play the game at our pace, or get the game to our pace, where for whatever reason a game's slow, whether it's your opposition that's slowing it down or it's just a generally slow game?
It's a difficult one. So you can't drag them up off the floor if they're down, looking to receive treatment, or the ball's gone dead. You can't really speed it up unless you go and run and get the ball yourself. We tried to do that. So if you watch the video back, you'll see Mackenzie Skur and Render running with the ball to try and get a quick tap to generate some speed when we got a penalty. You can do that. You can also then try and just blow the ruck and generate some game speed that way. But if the opposition are really happy just to keep playing the ball really slow, average play the ball's 3 seconds. It was probably about 7 today, and that's just them not standing up and playing it. So even though we're set at marker, it doesn't really matter.
And on a bit of a positive note, we did score some good tries in that second half, some good ball movement, put Will Adams away a couple of times, and Jack Renders finished in the corner right on the bell.
I don't understand why he made it so hard for himself. we were laughing with him in the dressing room afterwards. I think it's because he loves the camera and the picture. But mate, what a finish. On a serious note, Jack is a great finisher, and we are lucky to have him. But yeah, it was nice for Will to score a couple of times. I know Nos is desperate to cross over for the first time this year, but his ball distribution to Will was really impressive on that right side. Ethan scored twice, and a good debut from Fletch. I was really happy with that.
We come through with a clean bill of health.
Yeah, a couple of knocks which you'd expect. Josh Jordan Roberts took a shot to his leg. later on that we're just going to watch, but he should be fine. The only other one is Jack Render, but he always gets bumps and bruises. But hopefully he'll come through fine, and we'll just monitor Scurry, who's complaining a bit of cramp, but that could just be a hydration thing.
Long trip to Cumbria next week.
Massive trip to Cumbria next week. A huge one for us, but it's not as big as Levy, who flies out to get married. So I'll take this opportunity to wish him all the best of luck, and Lucy's definitely in charge in that one, so we know she'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on today. We'll get back at it against Workington next week.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.